Welcome to another episode of Something to Think About. You can find me here in a different setting. I'm here at the Shrine Basilica in Orlando, taking a quiet day to consider the question of where do I live in relationship to this holy season of Passiontide, these 2 weeks that lead us from Lent all the way through the Triduum. I don't have all the answers to the questions of it, but I do have some thoughts I'd like to share with you. There are 4 themes that strike me about this Passiontide. One is servanthood, the second is suffering, the third is the atonement, and the fourth is the promise of the resurrection through Christ our Lord. These are deep, deep themes, and they can't be answered easily or quickly. Perhaps not even in a day here in an environment like this. But the key is that I'm taking time from my day to examine, how am I as a servant of God? How am I as a person who suffers for the faith? How am I a person who reconciles my sinfulness, my failure to live a Christ-like life, and be willing to have that as part of my atonement in relationship to Christ, so I can share in the resurrection? These are deep questions. And so the church gives us a unique opportunity all the times of the year, but particularly this time of year, to examine our conscience, examine our life, examine how we stand in relationship to these really critical questions of our life. And so I want to invite you to do exactly as I've done. Take some time each day. Maybe you can't take a whole day, but take some time each day to do an examen. You can go on the internet. There's a number of versions of the examination of conscience. You can also use an app called the Examen that you can get at your app store. And what it does, it helps you trace these really important questions of servanthood, of suffering, of atonement, and of resurrection, so that by the time we get to Holy Week next week, it won't be just about Jesus' journey to Jerusalem and how he lives out those 4 themes. It will also be about how you live out those themes as well as part of the journey with Christ. And that, my friends, is something to think about.